Okay guys, 5 minutes has passed. More like 20 hours. I had a barbecue last night, so I'll take care of yesterday that stuff. So by now the oil for sure has settled. So I'm just gonna give it one more pump here to see if it's all good. And you can see it's going very slow. And there's no bubbles at all. All good. Alright. So now I'm gonna measure how much I have here. But we said this is a 2010 CBR 1000RR forks, and the manual says 93 millimeters air gap, so it should be around here. See that? Perfect. So if I have any excess, it will go pump into this. So I have it here. I have it at 92 and a half. Well, there's nothing. It's right at the tip. It's right at the tip. So I'm just going to add a little bit more, just to make sure. The tip of this is wet. The tip is this was wet, so I'm sure it's right on money. And it was right here in the center. So, like I said, you use half of it. So I'm just gonna add a tip. It was nothing like what I put. So let's see what's up. One more pump here. Still. No excess. It's random money. The tip is wet, so that should be it. Alright. In order for this to get the spring in, right? So now we're gonna put now we're gonna put it back together, right? Where's the thing? Okay. Where is my... You need to do this. You need to get this rod in order to pull the rebound damper up, because otherwise you cannot reach it with the spring and with the spacer in it. No way. So you need this with this spacer coupler, which is about 10 millimeter by 1.0. That's the thread in there, in the width. So I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna pull it up a little bit, right? One thing I want to mention, guys, this nut, from the top of the nut to the top of the thread over here, this has to be 10 millimeters, at least 10. It says, the manual says 10.3, so I did 10 point and something, so it's like 10 point and a half, something like that. So okay, so this is it. Right, so hopefully I can put the spring. This was this is the stock spring, this is the olive spring. As you can see, one is shorter than the other. So when I'm gonna put this one, right, I had to cut the spacer about 5 millimeters. So here you go, this is what I cut, about 5 millimeters. This is what cut off from the top of the spacer to make up for this gap. It was about 7 actually, 7 millimeters. Alright, so I'm gonna put this here. So it doesn't matter which way because it's pretty much straight, even in each way. So I'm gonna put this here first. Right. Now we put the spacer. Right. Now I try to put this up, but I won't reach. I won't be able to reach all the way up here. So the thing I'm gonna do is gonna kind of like reverse my when I was breaking it apart. So I make these hooks, and these hooks I made them up from one of the things that I have when I put my Christmas things up. So I'm gonna put this here, right? So I can compress. This is to compress the spring. I don't have a spring compressor, so the other forks on the earlier CBR, like the CBR 600 RR and the 929, it was a lot easier that you can unscrew the forks, the fork cup, so you can just put it back in, and it was easier. It was easier to disassemble and assemble. But this one, this fork is easier to work on though. The only hard thing to do is just to do this, to compress the spring, which is also okay. So this is what I came out with, and it worked. So I'm gonna do this here, put it underneath this. I just want to be able to put this thing in that nut over there. And I made this, I don't know, L shape piece of metal, and I just grind this here. So let's see how it goes, guys. Let me put some pressure first. Gotta be careful here because I don't want to be dropping my fork. Alright, it should be good. I just want to bring the spring out. Okay, you see, there you go. That's all I had to do, right? But I forgot to put this up, this little spacer thing up top. So I might as well do that right now, because I don't want to come back and do that again. And over here. I gotta pull it in a little bit. Pull it a little more. So I can put that. Okay. That should be good. Yes. See? I put that in there. This can be unloaded. So I'm going to loosen the tension now. Slowly. Slowly. You don't want to let it go completely fast, because then all your liquid is going to be coming out. Okay, there you go. It hooks up. Get this here. Alright, so now I'm just going to unscrew this here. There you go. Now this is the ramper rod and the fork cup. Right? I already cleaned it and it's all ready to go. Alright, so now you're gonna put it on top here. And screw it in. Yes. Alright. Now you're gonna get your body fingers here, guys. You'll need an 18 millimeter and a 14. 14 is this nut here. This nut here. And 18 is this one on top. It's not a nut, it's just a space, 18 millimeters. So we're gonna put that on top here. First, the 14 millimeter. Because you need to tighten up the fork cup. And just a little pressure, quarter of a turn maybe. And that's it. Okay. So now, there's another tricky part, just gotta go loosen the pressure so I can take this, the rebound rod holder here. But this is easy. You can either pull this up a little bit or pull this down, whatever you want. So I'm just gonna hold it up. Be careful, because you might get pressed here with the hand if it's coming down with the pressure of the spring. So make sure here your spacer is aligned with the spring. It just snaps. Nothing's gonna happen to it. Alright, you can see my hand was a little dirty, so I'm just gonna clean up a little bit this here. Alright, so this is it. Now just screw it back in. I have 24 millimeter socket wrench, but you can have a 24 millimeter wrench like this to screw back the fork cap. Okay, that's the assemble back of CBR 1000RR 2010 forks. I will do the final torquing of the fork cap while the forks are in the triple trace, but it just needs a little final squeeze, final turn. So there you go. I always give it a little pump there. And it's working perfectly. Okay, now we're gonna make a video of disassemble the other fork that I had to do. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed it. It's very simple, very easy.